What's up everybody, welcome back to the channel. So today I have a cookbook review. This is 1,000 vegan and vegetarian meals. I want to preface this by saying that I am not vegan nor vegetarian. Reason I got this book is because a few reasons. One, got a good deal. So I live in Canada. Here in Canada we have something called Indigo or Chapters. I think it was called Chapters, now called Indigo. It's a bookstore. They were having an online sale for cookbooks, and you could get 2 cookbooks for like 15 bucks. There was one cookbook that I wanted, and so then this one I got like as an addition to. If I can find it on Amazon or on Indigo, I will link them both below, especially if they still have that deal, but I'm not entirely sure if they do, because I bought this a while ago and then I've been cooking from it. Second reason is because, well, I am not vegan nor vegetarian, and I am not planning to turn that way in the near future. The cost of food is only going up. It's going up and up and up and up. And the cost of meat is going up. And I think that a great way to reduce your food costs and your food bill is to go vegan or vegetarian a few days and buy less meat. Typically the things that people buy most, meat and cheese, is like will take up a lot of your budget. So if you can reduce your spending on those areas, then it's a great way to lower your overall food cost. And with food going up so much, I feel like that's really important nowadays. So while I'm not saying that everyone should turn vegan or vegetarian, if you do, power to you. But I do think that even if you're not, having a few days, a day or two in a week, in every week, where you don't eat meat, can really help your budget a lot. And that's why I got this cookbook. I got it because I really want to lean into it and have more days where I am not eating as much meat. But because I am not vegan nor vegetarian, I have literally no idea how to do that. Like it's just a foreign concept to me because I am not vegetarian nor vegan. I have some thoughts about this cookbook. It's something. So I filmed some cook with me's, so I'm going to insert that now, and then we will come back for my overall review. All right, so made this cheese and mushroom omelet, which ended up to be this. Didn't have tomatoes, so didn't do that. It's very basic recipe. I do like the variations on the side, that they give variations for almost all recipes, so you can get your brain working to try new things. But I will say that putting an omelet recipe in a vegetarian cookbook, kind of cheating. Yes, I know there are many vegetarians who eat eggs, but I think it's cheating a little bit. It's all right. And for me, obviously, it totally doesn't matter. But if I'm buying a vegetarian recipe, I don't expect it to have eggs. At least not like an omelet recipe. You don't think vegetarian and think omelet. But not bad. All right, so I made this 3-bean chili. That's what I ended up with. It said in it to bake it, so it said to boil it, boil it for like 20 minutes. And then it says to bake it for like 20 minutes. And I'm not really sure why you would do that, so I did not do that. I just adapted it. I mean, it's all right. It's chili. I mean, it's all right. Okay, so I made the ciabatta bread. This is how it turned
out. I've cut out 2 slices already. It looks amazing. It turned out really well. It wasn't as brown as I wanted, but I guess I couldn't wait anymore. But it was extremely easy. Like when it says quick and easy, it really means super quick and easy. I'm also making the upscale beans on toast. I haven't put it, I'm going to put it on the bread right now. It didn't quite thicken up. If I had left it on for longer, it would have thickened up, but that's all right. I can just scoop it out like that. So not quite bad, but the bread was really great. Overall thoughts. All right, so making tofu stir fry. I legit have no idea what I am doing. My daughter's here, hence the noise. I have the recipe that I am following from the vegan cookbook, but I have never done this before. I've never made tofu. I don't know what I'm doing.
Okay, sounds good. See ya. Now that's 5 o'clock. Alright, she's an hour late. We are leaving in a few. She has to tell her man where she's going.
I pressed it like it said, but it said to press it for a half hour. And I don't think that's right. Oh, I'm crooked. I'm very crooked.
Is this how she talks on the phone?
Apologize for that. Okay. Alright, so I am making tofu stir fry from the recipe in the cookbook, in the vegan cookbook. I don't know what I am doing. I don't know what I'm doing. I've never made tofu before. This kind of freaks me out, but I'm just gonna go with it. It said to press it. Like it said, so this was the instructions. The instructions said to put it between 2 plates, to put cans on top of it, and press the water out. I did do that. So I did do that. I don't think, I feel like that's not enough, but maybe I'm wrong. I don't know, because I don't really know what I am doing. I feel like there's still water left in it, but I don't know what else to do, yo. I don't know what else to do. So, chopped it up into cubes in a marinade. This is soy sauce. I put soy sauce, teriyaki sauce, some maple syrup, some lemon juice, some salt, and I think that's it. So I'm going to marinate it for a half hour, and I don't know, we'll see how that goes. Alright, so it is made. I'm very apprehensive. It's like wobbly. I don't know what's happening. So I just fried it in a frying pan. Maybe I could have fried it more on both sides. Maybe that was where I went wrong. And then I put some veggies with the marinade. It was just very wobbly. Yes, I know you have cheese, Bella. Obviously, my daughter's here. It's not as bad as I thought. I know Mommy's just doing something. Hi, baby. Eat your dinner. Thank you. It's a little crazy today. Okay. It's not as bad as I thought. I thought it was going to be much worse. I could have fried it more evenly on both sides. I feel like maybe that's part of where I went wrong. I was trying to do too many things at the same time. Just all the things. It's not that bad. It's edible. Would I eat this all the time? No. But It's also my first experience with tofu. So, I mean, it's a learning experience. Will I try it again? Yeah, I'll try it again. Maybe I'll try something else, a different recipe, or doing it differently. It's all right. I would eat it if I had to. I just won't if I don't have to. Yeah, but the recipe was okay. It was okay, but more recipes to go.
Okay, so that was my cooking from the cookbook, a few recipes, and then there are a few more that I did that I did not film. My first thought is that they have a lot of recipes. There's a few recipes that are egg recipes, like frittata. I get that that there are a lot of people who, if you're a vegetarian, you don't eat meat and you probably eat eggs. Fully understand that there's a whole scope of people who eat different things, and I fully get that, but when you think of a vegetarian cookbook, you don't think egg recipes. So I feel like it was cheating to put recipes in there that have eggs. They also don't put alternates for eggs. So if you are just becoming a vegan or a vegetarian and you're trying to you really want to make that recipe, but it says use an egg, it's not saying use an egg or use this if you are vegan. That makes sense. So it's just saying use an egg, but if you really are a vegetarian, don't you not eat eggs? So I feel like that's cheating to put egg recipes in here. And I'm not talking about just put like use an egg in a recipe. It's like there'll be like frittatas and like scrambled eggs, and like the whole recipe, the main thing is eggs. So I feel like that's cheating. That's my first thing that I don't like about the cookbook. The second thing that I don't like is that they don't give nutrition information on the recipes. Normally that doesn't bother me. Normally I don't care. I don't even think I look at it normally. However, because this is a vegan or vegetarian cookbook, well, it is not a how-to. If it is not a how-to cookbook, I fully understand that. It is not a how to become a vegan. That would be, I'm sure there's other cookbooks for that. But it is basic, and like the recipes are basic. So someone who is just becoming a vegan or vegetarian could potentially use this cookbook and it would be helpful. When you are first becoming a vegan or a vegetarian, the main thing that you have to do is make sure you're getting enough protein from other sources than animal sources. Most people just get their protein from animal sources, so when you are switching that, it can be a transition. Because this doesn't have any of that information in it, you would then have to track it separately and figure it out separately, and I mean that's a lot of work. If that's what you want to do, like totally all for you. And I'm sure there's apps that will help you do that, but I just feel like it was a missed opportunity to not put nutritional information in the cookbooks, in the recipes. It should at least tell you like the basic carbs, protein kind of thing, so that you know this meal has protein in it, even though it doesn't have meat. That's the second thing I don't like. One thing I do like is that it has variations in the recipes. So it'll have the main recipe, and then it will have little variations on the side for different ways that you can change it. And I do really like that fact. I don't feel like a lot of people do that. They should do that more, because maybe there are things in the first recipe that you don't like or you just can't get, depending on where you are. So it helps to have slight variations separately. Something I do like is like the instructional part of it. So they, for example, like give an instructional part for tofu and like helped me to understand like how to cook it kind of thing, and it helped me to kind of get it, not fully there as you could see from the clip that I just showed, but it helped me get a little bit better. So I did like the fact that it has some overall like guidelines in the recipe, in the book, for guidelines and things that you should know. Overall thoughts on the book, on the recipes themselves. They're very basic. I know. It's not a stellar book where I was excited. And I was excited making the recipes, and I was like, this is going to be amazing. It's good and like edible. Sounds mean, but it's good, but it's not stellar. They're kind of basic recipes. Now, for someone who is new and is new to becoming a vegan or a vegetarian, or is trying to just lean into it, sorry about the noise. They've decided to vacuum in the hallway right now. It's helpful. Someone who is new to cooking and is new to being a vegan, new to being a vegetarian, and is just trying to lean into it, and doesn't cook a lot, this would be a good cookbook for them. So that is who I think should get the book. It is kind of an overall basic cookbook. This is not a complicated cookbook where you'll make complicated things and if you want to push yourself. If you want to push yourself, you need to get a different book. If you need an instructional vegan vegetarian book, this is also not your book. So if you are new but you're kind of getting the hang of it, of being a vegan or a vegetarian, and you don't really like, and you aren't like you don't want a complicated recipe, you don't want complicated things, then this is definitely a good cookbook. It would be good for people who are vegetarian and then are leaning into being a vegan, and don't want complicated recipes. This would be an amazing cookbook for them, because they can pretty much, try the whole thing and it will kind of ease them into it. But it's not an instructional how-to book, if that's kind of what you're looking for. So overall, not bad. Because of the price I got it for, would I rebuy it? Maybe not so much. I wouldn't necessarily rebuy it, just because, it's not excellent. But do I regret buying it? No. But again, it was like 2 for $15, so it was like $7.50 or something. I don't think it has another price on it. I'm just looking. No, there's no other price on the book. So I don't know if they sell it for anything more, but for $7.50, it's not bad. For $15, maybe for the right person. $20, no, not even kind of. So I hope that helps. I hope you liked it. If there's a cookbook that you've been looking at or interested in, you want me to try, then definitely comment below and let me know. Like the video and subscribe to the channel if you are new, and I will see you in the next one.